Will Future Trunks motivate Gohan to return to training? This is quite a video topic, isn't it, if you think about it, because these two guys are kind of fairly different. We have the future Gohan counterpart of the current timeline Gohan, and that Gohan has faced a much harsher reality, in the sense of everyone he ever knew and cared about dying, similar to Future Trunks now. Because if you guys haven't been watching Dragon Ball Super, which you should, because it feels like a completely new series. It feels like this is a show that we haven't been watching. Like it feels like we haven't been watching the same show. Sorry for like the stuttering and stuff. But you know, Future Trunks is essentially experiencing the same thing that Gohan or future Gohan had to go through, and we have the current timeline Gohan, which is kind of taking it easy. He's taking things for granted. Essentially, he's studying. But think about it this way: he has a family, right? But are his studies gonna protect his family from, let's say, a really strong foe that's gonna show up? Because Goku and Vegeta are getting older. Yes, I understand that their aging allows them to, I guess, stay at their prime until a very old age, which means they, on the outside physically, they don't age, or at least it doesn't show as much. But the thing is, Goku and Vegeta will not be around forever, and that's the thing. Like, you have to have warriors, because look at what happened to Future Trunks. Everyone else got wiped out, and he's the only one in his timeline trying to face whatever, foes show up, and then this Black, the character shows up, and he shows up with I guess he shows up looking like Goku, which would probably strike a nerve with Trunks. And the point is, he's gonna meet Gohan again, and he's gonna look at him and he's gonna be like, why are you so weak? Because I still have a feeling that Future Trunks is stronger than the current Gohan, because he hasn't been training as much. I want to see Future Trunks hopefully knock some sense into Gohan, because Gohan, like I said, I understand he has a family, but I feel like Trunks is going to tell him, look, these things that you have right now can be taken away from you in a second. I've been there, trust me, I've been powerless. And it feels like something that Future Trunks would say to Gohan, in the sense, because, look, okay, there's going to be spoilers when I say this, and I hate, like, spoiling people, because people are entitled to be able to watch this anime without being spoiled, but in the latest episodes of Super, Future Bulma and Mai lost their lives because of this Black character, and Trunks was powerless to stop him. However, Trunks was starving. I feel like he wasn't at his, best. But still, he couldn't do anything about it. He felt powerless. And Gohan needs to train. He needs to come back. Gohan has to make a comeback. He has to power up at least, because he needs to be strong. Like, if you looked at Gotenks, like, in one of these episodes, I'm not sure if it's filler or not, but, he went up against the copy Vegeta, and he pretty much got one-shotted in his Super Saiyan 3 form. And you know how powerful Super Saiyan 3 is, especially with a fusion like that, a Metamoris fusion. So, Trunks needs to talk some sense into Gohan, because he's the only person, I feel, that can really reach out to Gohan in the sense of, like, not saying, hey, you need to train, or why aren't you training, but give him an actual reason to train. Because Trunks has lost everything. He's lost everything due to this one person destroying his timeline. And he has to seek help again. And we've seen Gohan get his ass kicked by Frieza, because he wasn't as powerful. So, his studies won't help him save the world. I mean, what is he going to protect if it gets destroyed, So, plus, he has all the income from, like, Hercule or Mr. Satan, so he should be fine. I understand that his studies are something that he needs to do, but this will give him a reason to get strong, kind of like in the Cell Saga, because if he didn't get strong, everyone around him was gonna die. So, we could be seeing the same scenario here on, and if he powers up, this could potentially lead into that, Omniversal tournament. And, like, it just feels like, I don't know, like, just Future Trunks will be the only one to really be able to reach out to this Gohan, because Future Trunks and the Gohan of his timeline had a really strong bond for what it was, even though Gohan got taken out very quickly after trying to train Trunks, which makes me sad. So, I don't know, I just hope that they become closer, I guess, because they weren't that close during the Cell Saga, because Trunks didn't know how to approach Gohan, but here I feel like they could become really good friends again, and Future Trunks get his bond back with the Gohan, although he's not the same, but you know what I mean. This whole, I think, the thing that happened in Trunks' timeline should be happening around this time, in this timeline, if that makes sense. But I really hope that Future Trunks motivates Gohan, because this episode 53 is called Gohan and Future Trunks, and it feels like they are going to interact, and, you know, Trunks is going to give him some sort of reason to train, to push himself again, because, yeah, I know I'm probably repeating myself, but he really should come back. Not just because we guys enjoyed seeing the badass Gohan, but because of the potential, you know, how bad things could just really go, because we've been opened to all of these new universes, and who knows what kind of evil is being harbored in those universes that could potentially leak to Universe 7. So we need strong fighters on Earth, because Goku and Vegeta are not always going to be around. Sometimes they might be going to train, you know, on Beerus's planet like they did this time, and the only person that could really reach out to them in an emergency was Kid Trunks. He had to power up. Now imagine if somebody attacks the Earth while all of these fighters are here, and they don't give a chance for them to power up. Imagine, that would be a slaughter. The whole planet would probably get destroyed before Goku and Vegeta show up. So yeah, Gohan has to make a comeback. He has to train again, he has to get strong, he has the potential, but he doesn't have the willpower. So hopefully this gives him a reason to make a comeback, because he needs it. He needs to make a comeback. And yeah, that's pretty much been it for this discussion. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed the discussion. You know, leave a comment in the comment section below on what you guys think. Do you think that, you know, Future Trunks will be able to get Gohan to start training again? Because it'll be great to see that. And yeah, that's been it from me. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Have an epic day.